Janice Kleiner, Alex Murphy in the skate-off.
Well, before we talk to them, it's only right to have a look at their best bits.
Brian, when you lift a partner, you've got to make sure she's landed before you let go of her.
You should be upset with yourself, but proud of yourself at the same time. Barney was packed full of confidence.
I wasn't that nervous, I just thought I was going to die.
9.5! This is you, Brian, at your best when you are done.
Conceiving Sarah Pinch.
Sadly, it's the end of the line.
Huge round of applause to Brian and Alex. Oh, and Brian and Alex are both here now. And do you know, it is extraordinary that you watch that, your best bits from that first skate. Nobody ever could have predicted how good you were going to get. I think you surprised yourself, didn't you?
I was in shock. I thought after week one, I didn't even think I was going to get to week two. Like, every time I go out on the ice, my legs would just go into jelly and I would freeze. So I was really shocked that we even got to the semi-final.
Yeah.
But what's also such a shame is if you just take last night in isolation, I mean, that was everything. You've done so well. 9.5 from Jason. So that was a wonderful moment, which we all absolutely loved. Both skates terrific, and it's the skate-off that is the thing that gets it.
It was really strange because the skate-off was probably one of my favourite moments that we've had so far. I remember in the middle of it just thinking to myself, I'm really enjoying this, I love it.
Really?
And I was thinking to myself, this is probably the best we've ever skated.
So explain then what happened. We've got the way it was seen on the telly, and then Dancing and Ice have sent us another version of it. So there you go. That's the new angle.
It's a little wrestling match.
But so what happened, Alex? What happened there? Because you go to lift, and then
It was when I came around the corner. We've done that lift already in the night, but we do it the other way. So when we came around the corner, I looked at my feet and went, are my feet supposed to be like that or like that?
Right.
And then I went, just do it, just lift her. So you kind of forget you're on skates. So I leaned to try and pick her up, and when you lean on a skate, your skate just comes out the back.
He's so tall, I couldn't reach the ground to come back down, so I tried to find my footing, and I just couldn't. He's so big.
You've done so well to get back up that quick.
You did.
You know what, that seems really quick, but that whole thing was so slow for me.
Really?
I remember going like that, and the next thing I saw the studio lights, and then I saw a blue dress going, that's not good. And it was so, because as soon as I hit the ground, it straight away in my head, I went, that's it, we're done. The show is over for us now.
Because you went to carry on skating, and then you just came together and hugged, and actually you looked around that audience. Everybody was on their feet, just cheering for you.
Oh my God, hi, Holly.
I know. It was quite a moment, really.
Yeah. It was sad for us.
It was sad. It was sad.
We had such a good journey, though. I mean, look at where he started on week 1.
I know.
It was week 9, and he was catching up.
Because you've always had fun together, there's no doubt about that. So, you know, you've always had a ball in sort of rehearsals and that sort of stuff. But actually, Alex, you've worked him hard because he's sort of not just the joker of the pack now. He was a real contender.
People think that he didn't take it seriously, but he was there for hours and hours. I mean, you can see how much weight he's lost. He focused and he did everything that I asked him to, so I have no complaint.
That's not going to last, by the way. I've got 3 months of Jeremy Kyle to catch up on. I'll lie on that couch eating pizzas watching it.
Do you think that if that hadn't happened, do you think you would be in the final next week?
We'll never know.
No.
You just never know. It felt like the best skate we'd ever done. It felt so relaxed, and even when I watch it back, I was like, it was going so well. So you never know. You never know what the judges are going to say.
It's like the curse of the semi-final.
I know,
for you,
the
isn't
curse
it?
of the semi-finals
2
with both
years.
my boys.
Yeah.
How did that happen 2 years in a row?
Last year.
I know, but look I got the best partners.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. They were the
You don't
best.
have to say that, by the way.
They were the best. These were my 2 favorites.
Can we actually call Jeremy Kyle now and get his lie detector and ask her who was her favourite partner?
He's actually he's on Blue Ticket today, so he's next door. So we should call him in.
It does
Like I'm saying,
Alex
2
had
of
2
my
exes.
ex-boyfriends.
So who was your favourite? Come on, tell him who your favourite is.
It's like choosing between your own children, isn't it? Let me save you here, Alex. Who do you think's going to win?
I think it's going to be James or Wes. I think, personally for me, I want whichever one of them goes out and smashes it next week, gets it.
Because you had a bit of rivalry, like jokey banter rivalry, which was really good fun. I mean, we loved it between those.
But me and James have been friends for a long time, so I think at the very start, when we went to Slough to the ice rink for the first time together, and the 2 of us were holding the barrier going around, and that's when the rivalry started. but obviously he picked it up way quicker than I did.
Yeah.
What's really sad, and the production team was saying this last night, it would have been of anyone, but it's, oh my God, what they got planned for next week.
I know.
Because your showcase that you would have done was what?
Charlie Chaplin.
It was amazing.
It was
so
so
good.
Can you not just go and record it anyway so we can play it?
No, we just.
Why?
Maybe there's gonna be a tour, like in a couple
Just do it in the
years.
local
Just
ice rink.
go
Just
do
put it on your phone anyway.
Just so we can watch him do Charlie Chaplin. It
You
was
should.
amazing.
I really want to see
It was
it.
hysterical. It was so good.
And
but
one day you'll get to do Bolero.
one day, maybe.
Is that something
Not
that
like
the pros
he's
And
gonna
think
get
about?
don't tell my next partner. If I get another partner, they're only gonna go to the semis. Poor guy.
It's a good place to
I
get.
know. I can't complain. 2 years in a row, I got all the way almost to the end.
And actually, we're going to see you next week anyway,
Yeah.
because Debbie's coming back.
I think we can actually skate next weekend. We
Yeah.
do, I think your best moment or something like
Yeah.
that. So we're just going to do a series of falls. Right.
Stop that.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you both.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Sarah.
Right then.